Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this live stream program are those of the speakers, guests, experts and/or hosts, and they do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent to hosts and pages policies position. The page cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this live stream program. Parental guidance, viewers' discretion is advised.
Wow! Good evening guys. Good evening guys. Welcome back to I Speak Talk Show. Wow! Na-miss ko kayo guys. Yes! Woo!
Yo, what's up, guys? Good evening. Welcome back to I Speak Talk Show, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for this opportunity na binigay mo sa amin, and we are so excited as well. Kinakabahan, no? As well to really get the chance to talk with Mr. Alec Cuenca. And by the way, Brother Nelson,
Yes. Excited ako, bro. Oo. Poging-pogi yung guest
Cuenca
natin ngayon, bro.
Yes,
Yun,
go ahead.
poging-pogi. Siguro kahit ilang ligo ang gawin natin, hindi natin papantayin ng poging-pogi yung guest natin, bro. Kahit ilang ligo, bro. Grabe. Wow.
And also, bro, we're so privileged to have him tonight, no? Kasi knowing him as a social media influencer and a personality that really give an impact so much to so many people, no? Kasi he has 1.7 million followers in TikTok and in all social media platform that he has, no? And for sure, there's really a good reason why a lot of people really so seriously listening and really following him. And let's give this a opportunity to ask questions about his life and also ask questions something that we could learn for tonight.
Ayan, oo, 'di ba? Daming mga chicks na parang siyempre, poging-pogi yung guest natin, bro, 'di ba? So, ayan, wag na natin patagalin, lagyan natin ng intro. Dahil vloggers tayo, introhan natin 'yan. Okay. Roll the clip. Yan, let's welcome Mr. Alec Cuenca.
Hi guys! Hello! Good evening
Sir
sa inyo
Alec.
lahat and good morning and good afternoon sa lahat ng taong nanonood dito sa I Speak Talk Show nyo. And thank you so much Marlon and Nelson for having me here. I am so excited na maipagkwentuhan and hopefully I can share valuable insights to you and your guests. I mean, your audience as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Napaka-grateful po namin na nag-oo po kayo sa pag-guesting po sa amin. Ayan.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah.
And to introduce
Ayun.
formally Sir Alec, no? Sir Alec is a keynote speaker, a podcaster, and content creator. And he personally aims to help a lot of Filipinos out there to start their personal brands online. And he
Yes,
also,
tama.
take note, he also mentors coaches that want to learn how to grow their business using the social media as a platform. And
Tama.
to add also, brother, no,
Grabe.
we all know Alec Cuenca is the host and content creator of Small Talk podcast. This is the
Oh.
motivation and mindset podcast available in TikTok and also in Facebook and also in Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Yun, Sir Alec, thank you so much for
Nakaka-proud
the
bro kasi
opportunity.
oo, nakaka-proud kasi may sarili siyang podcast academy. Wow!
Yeah.
Grabe 'no?
Yeah. Ako
Grabe.
nagsimula lang 'yun mga 2 years after nung nag-start ako
2 years.
mag-podcast and I've been very blessed and I'm very grateful that the podcast has grown so much. Sobrang sobrang di ko ina-expect. I can remember when I was just starting, I was basically promoting it everywhere on social media. Sumali ako ng mga Facebook groups, naganap ako ng mga communities na pwedeng pag-sharean. Wala naman akong background dito sa content creation, wala naman akong connections, wala naman akong network. Pero I just really enjoyed it and ginawa ko siya and it became very successful. And I said, I wanted to give back. Turo ko naman or share ko naman yung mga alam ko about podcasting. That's why I created the Podcast Academy. Kaya it's also something that I very appreciate kasi it's it's helping a lot of people. Feeling ko lalo na ngayon yung mga podcast o yung mga show na ganito, um, kailangan pa natin ng mas maraming ganito. Mas marami pang space para sa mga ganito. Hindi pa crowded masyado. Kailangan pa natin ng mag-share lang ng mga
Yeah.
positive na gantong talk show. Alam niyo yun? Para mas maging positive tayo sa internet at sa social media.
Yeah, exactly. I like that, Sir Alec, no, kasi uh, i- the thing that you're doing right now, Sir Alec, is it really a plan that you have been thinking for about at a good enough time that you have this kind of parang realization at one point of your life? Okay, I must make something to create an impact to other people. What's the story
Hmm.
behind this uh, breakthrough of
Uh, Yeah, you mentioned breakthrough. I can say that this is actually a big breakthrough, a huge breakthrough. Kasi, and we all know na bago magkaroon ng breakthroughs, kailangan muna ng breakdowns, right?
wow?
Breakthroughs come
Oh.
breakthroughs come from breakdowns. So ako, nag-start ako. My story was I was still studying back then, and I had a heartbreak. I experienced my first ever heartbreak. And alam ko, marami tayong mga hugot. And minsan, gano'n naman talaga tayo nagsistart, di ba, sa mga heartbreak. Tapos, that's what happened with me. I experienced my first heartbreak, and I didn't take it very lightly.
Mm,
It was a hard moment for me because I didn't know who I can trust, sinong pwede kong kausapin, sinong pwede kong hingan ng advice. I felt so alone, right? So that's what happened with me. But then I learned how to, bounce back from my rock bottom.
mm,
I knew how I was able to manage my way out. I was able to hit that reset button. And I said, now, you know what? Maybe we should try to do better. So what I did is after kong kasi nasira talaga yung buhay ko dahil dun sa heartbreak na yun. Di ako kumakain ng tama, di ako natutulog ng tama. I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping right. And I was drinking a lot. I dropped out of school even
oh,
because I couldn't focus. But then
okay.
when I hit that reset button, bumalik ako and I said to myself, if I'm gonna come back here, then I need to change my ways. I need to change my habits. I need to change my actions. So what I did is I went through I instead of me going through college the usual way, what I did is I spent some time at the library. I
Mm.
spent my time reading self-improvement books, psychology books, business books, management books, all those books. Because I needed some tools para pag next time, alam ko na kung anong gagawin. When that breakdown happens in my life again, I know how to handle it. And so I did that. And along with it, I also started my podcast. It was just something that I wanted to try, parang journaling. I just wanted to record ano yung mga nangyari sa buhay ko ngayon. Gusto ko lang i-share.
Yeah.
And then I also realized that a lot of people were connected to it because of maybe how authentic it was, how genuine it was, how real and how raw it was. So a lot of people connected to it, and I never stopped creating ever since. Especially after the day when someone messaged me. I think it was the first time that I received this kind of message, and one of the message said, I can't remember the name, but someone said, "Alec, I don't know you, you don't know me, but you saved me tonight." And so when I received that message,
Oh.
I said to myself, that's something that I want to hear more in my life. So I continued in creating content. I went full time actually. I didn't went back to school. I didn't go back to school. I did this full time and now I'm still doing it. So glory be to God.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. This that
That's amazing story. Wow.
Yeah. Actually, the person that messaged you, Sir Alec, no, that's something a confirmation or affirmation that you've been doing good, and they are learning they are learning something from you, no, and there's a purpose that you are really destined to pursue or to continue to do it. 'Di ba? Kasi out of many people that could experience the thing that you've experienced, the breakdown, why why the universe or God himself really choose you to be the ano daw yun? To be someone to experience it, 'di ba?
Mm.
Parang gano'n, 'di ba? Out of so many people, let me ask Sir Alec, what's the context of that breakdown? How hard it was for our viewers or listeners able to understand or able to imagine or grasp that that kind of breakdown is what is not really easy, and that's something that maybe they are also experiencing at this time. What's the context of that breakdown? And let's talk later on going towards the breakthrough and how the steps you're really getting up. What's really the decision making, the process.
Okay, so the breakdown was mainly um, out of a heartbreak. And as a young kid, you do not know how to deal with heartbreak. They will teach you how to fall in love, how to court a woman, how to even flirt with a woman, or just spend time with them, and you'd see how you would be in a relationship. They would teach you that in some way, or you would learn that from the movies. But when it comes to the dark parts of life, when the down
Yeah.
parts of life, no one really teaches you that, right? So I experienced my first heartbreak, and it was a very, very dark and hard moment for me because I didn't know how to deal with my emotions. Hindi naman tinuturo sa atin na kailangan pala nating i-express yung mga emotions natin. Hindi naman tinuturo sa atin kung paano dapat i-deal yung heartbreak, kung paano ba talaga yung pag-move on. Okay lang ba tong sakit na nararamdaman natin? Hindi natin alam yun eh. So
Hindi.
what I did is I really went I was a naive, stupid young kid, and so I didn't know what to do. And what I did was I wrecked my life even more. Um,
Oh.
Heartbreak na, pero mas nilubog ko pa yung sarili ko. But then I managed to come back, and I think that's one of the main points of why I created the podcast, to make sure that the people out there who are experiencing the same thing, yung mga taong feeling nila na hindi nila alam kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin.
Mm.
Feeling nila wala silang makausap. Feeling nila nag-iisa sila. I created the podcast so that people would be reminded na, hey, whatever you're going through, it is normal. It is okay. And you got to keep going. And so that was the main point of my podcast. And that's something that I learned from my heartbreak as well. Kasi minsan pag nasa heartbreak, pag alam mo yun na we're experiencing a heartbreak,
Yeah.
feeling natin katapusan na ng mundo. Feeling natin end of the
Mm.
world na. Wala na, hindi na kaya to, hindi ko na alam kung paano to. Pero kaya. Kaya lahat ng nararamdaman natin, lahat ng heartbreak na may experience natin, normal yan. Part yan ng pagiging tao. So, yun ang isang dahilan kung bakit patuloy ko pa rin ginagawa yung podcast na ginagawa ko ngayon.
Wow.
Wow. Amazing.
Wow.
Grabe, no? Sa konti lang talaga yung mga persons na to pull up like that from rock bottom talaga. Yung iba ka talaga, hindi talaga nakakaahon sa mga ganun. What would you advise to those persons if that person is watching us?
Mm. Okay, so when it comes to, experiencing your rock bottoms, looking back, no, I realized na may tatlong bagay na mahalaga pag ang isang tao nasa rock bottom ng buhay niya. Una, you need to have self-belief. There's a quote that says, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So if you think that you can come back from a rock bottom, then you will. If you think that you can't get out of it, that this is the end, then that's going to be your truth. That's going to be the reality that you're going to have. So it's important that you have that self-belief. Right? Dapat kahit anong mangyari, tiwala ka sa sarili mo na kakayanin mo. Di mo alam kung paano, that's okay. Di mo alam kung kailan, that's okay. But you gotta remember that you can and you will figure it out. So having that self-belief sa akin, I think, sabi nga nila, hindi mahalaga if a lot of people lose their confidence in you. As long as you believe in yourself, that's what's important. So if
Mhm.
you believe in yourself, and that's what I did. Basically what I saw is I felt like a lot of people don't believe in me. When
Yeah.
when my ex left me, I thought that no one believes in me. No, I'm not worth anything. But again, I reminded myself, no, you can. You can do something about this. You will be able to get through this. You just got to keep going. So I kind of had that positive, kind of positive mindset back then. And I can trace it down to self-belief talaga. Kailangan meron kang tiwala sa sarili mo. Pangalawa, ayan, sorry, nawala ata ako. Pangalawa, it's you need to have a solid support system. Okay? You need to have a solid support system in terms of tao kasi tayo eh. Nakakalimutan natin na we can achieve it. Na we can do something about our lives. We can change. We can be better. We can keep going. And minsan nakakalimutan natin yun. So we need a solid support system. Kahit isang tao lang na magpapaalala sa atin na you can do this. Kaya mo yan. Pahinga ka lang. Hinga ka lang. You can do it. Right? So, there were a lot of, I consider them as my guardian angels. So, yung mga guardian angels ko sa buhay, mga biglang sumusulpot na hindi mo naman in-expect, hindi mo naman hiningi, hindi naman ikaw nag-initiate, pero bigla lang silang dumarating para tumulong. May mga ganun tayong tao sa buhay natin. And sila yung mga
Yeah. Wow.
nagpapaalala sa akin, kaya mo. Kaya mo yan. You gotta keep going and I believe in you. And you just need one person to believe in yourself. If you can't find that within you, then I'm sure that there's at least one person who really believes in you. And so if you find them, you need to talk to them as much as you can, right? The third one is another unwavering thing. You need to have unwavering, or you need to have your faith. Okay, you need
Yeah.
to have faith
Yeah.
that it will make sense in the future, that this was meant to happen. Okay, if you're experiencing your rock bottom, if gulong-gulo ka na, if you feel lost, if you feel confused, then understand that this was meant to happen. But the
Yeah.
reason will not reveal itself, not until time has passed. So you gotta
Yeah.
give it time. But in order for you to give it time, you need to have faith. You need to have faith in the world, in the universe, in God, in life, that whatever is happening to you right now, it will make sense in the future. After
Yeah.
all, you can only connect the dots moving backwards, right? So kailangan may pananampalataya ka na kinailangan to mangyari. Hindi ko lang alam kung bakit, pero sige, kinailangan to mangyari. Tatanggapin ko to. So yung tatlong bagay na yun: unwavering self-belief, solid support system, and faith. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. It
Wow.
all started, it will all started with yourself. No? Even the world is against you, even if you feel like things are so hopeless, situation are so heavy, and really have to believe in yourself that everything has a purpose why you are experiencing this. Sir Alec, if
Sir,
you go
uh,
ahead, brother Nelson.
Sir Alec, kasi marami tayong viewers na mga girls dito, 'di ba? So, yeah, naisip ko rin 'tong tanong 'to. Si Sir Alec Cuenca ba, single ba ngayon?
Mm. Yes. I'm very focused on. I'm actually open to dating. I this is my first year of being single. Okay.
Oh.
And it's fun and exciting, and I'm meeting a lot of new people. But at the same time, it's not my priority. Kung meron, edi meron. Kung wala, edi wala. I have more time for myself. I have more time to take care of myself and apply self-love. Pero right now, I am single. Yeah.
Oh, girls alam niyo na Alam niyo na, single si Sir Alec Woo! Alright, alright. Parang nawala yata ako
Yeah, andyan ka, bro. Sir Alec, what's the value of being single, no? Kasi if you observe, speaking of being single, what's the value of being a single for a time, for a certain time period in life?
Oh yeah, it's I think it's very very important, lalo na kung you haven't been single for if you haven't experienced being single. I think you need to experience it. Kasi in being single, that's when you learn your independence eh. Doon ka natututo na hindi ka nakasalalay sa ibang tao and kaya mong tumayo sa sarili mong paa. So that's very important. Pag alam mong kaya mo na, right? Ay, kaya mo nang tumayo sa sarili mong paa, mas magiging maganda yung relationship na papasukin mo. Kasi hindi ka na nakaasa, hindi ka na insecure, hindi ka na paranoid. Kaya mo na, tiwala ka sa sarili
You're
mo,
not dependent on the
and
validation
alam
of
mo
others.
you know what you can bring to, yeah, you know what you can bring to the table. So it's very important that you have that. And another one is, since sabi ko nga, sa mga taong hindi po nakakaalam, um, I've been in a relationship for 11 years. Okay, that was my first ever relationship.
Oh,
And then
Wow.
tagal
it was my
Oh.
first and last. Yeah, it was my first and last. And right now, I've been meeting a new people. I've been dating, pero hindi pa ako pumapasok sa isang relationship. Kasi right now, as you may see, I'm really focused on my career, or I'm really
Yeah.
doubling down on my content creation. And pag ikaw nag-commit ka sa isang tao, you commit your energy, your time as well. Right? So
Tama.
mahahati yung oras ko sa mga bagay na ginagawa ko ngayon. So if hindi tayo magko-complement, kung hindi tayo magsusuportahan sa mga oras natin, kung babagal lang yung growth ko bilang ako, then wag na lang muna. Alam mo 'yun? Pero if I find someone, hopefully I know naman that there's someone out there that will complement me in some way or another, na it wouldn't feel like kukunin yung sobrang oras ko, kukunin ng sobra yung oras ko.
Tama.
Pag dumating 'yon, edi okay. Let's get into a relationship. But um right now, wala. I have a in my hands. I can explore, I can travel, I can do a lot of things. Though may mga bagay talaga minsan nakakamiss din sa relationship. Pero right now I'm still exploring and it's very very exciting for me.
Wow! Oh, alam na girls ha, single ha, single si sir ha. So, yan, may paunlakan natin yung mga questions sa comment section. So, may question dito from Evelyn Cabulera. Ayan, Mami Evelyn. How did you cope up with that kasi galing ka sa 11 years relationship?
Grabe ano.
Yeah.
11
Well, to
years
be
is
completely
true, no?
frank, it was hard. It was difficult. And it was not the first time that I kind of, we were on a break. Hindi yun yung first time na nag-break kami. The first time was 7 years, and then we tried again, and then 10 years nag-break, and then we tried again, and then 11 years nag-break. And then yun na yung final break. So from my perspective, it was relatively easier compared dun sa mga biglaang nagbe-break. Kasi we kind of known na we tried, we both agreed na we tried, but at the same time, it's not just the best for the both of us. We saw that we did the situation that we have right now. It's something beyond us. Hindi na namin kayang solusyonan yon and hindi na namin kayang ipilit yon. So the breakup was kind of easy for me to accept. I don't know about my ex, pero it was kind of easier for me to accept dahil I knew that at this point, maybe hindi talaga dapat ipilit. So, yun na yung tinanggap ko. And I just knew that that part of my life where I was with her, andun na yun. And hindi na matatanggal yun sa buong buhay ko. I accepted that. But maybe this is also the time for me to learn more about myself. Instead of me looking at what I lost, I look at what I gained. So you might think na I lost my relationship, but for me, I gained more time to learn more about myself. I gained new perspective on relationships and love, which is really helpful since the content that I'm creating is about relationships and love. So it was a really really exciting chapter for me moving forward. Although it really hurt. And right now, I just to put it out there, I don't think someone can be fully healed pagdating sa mga ganong bagay. We continuously heal sa
Yeah.
mga ganong klaseng
Tama.
bagay. So right now, I am still healing from that. But at the same time, I'm more excited dun sa mga bagong pwedeng mangyari sa buhay ko.
Wow! Yan, may second question dito, Sir Alec. From Carla Anaya. What is your best reward being single?
A lot of self-love talaga. So, alam mo yung ako kasi, I'm a very emotional person. So when I love someone, I give my all to someone.
All
I'm
in,
a hopeless
all out.
romantic.
Yeah.
I'm all out. And then I shifted to being single. But then what I did is I gave all my love to myself, which is so good, which felt so good. I was able to buy things for myself, just like this mic, this laptop. I was able to take myself out for lunch, for dinner, just by myself. Libre ko naman yung sarili ko, right? Spend time with myself, practice my hobbies, um, try my side hustles, create new businesses. So I had a lot of time for myself. So I think the best reward of being single is really the time. It's not really the freedom. Healthy relationships should have freedom. But for me, being single, it's the time talaga na you're in your 20s, right? And you can only be in your 20s once, at least for me. Minsan lang ako magiging 20-year-old, so might as well live life like a 20-year-old. And probably pag 30, pag 40, doon na mag-settle down.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Diyan naman tayo papunta. Yan. So yan, sir. Sir, with regards to your content creation, when was the time that you found your niche on that one? Because
Mm.
we are all vloggers, we are all content creators. So when was that time? Like the deciding moment. Oh, okay, I'm gonna start this.
Okay, so quick background for me. Even if when I was taking up, when I was about to go to college, when I was asked what's my program, I didn't have a choice. I didn't want it to be anything in my life. Wala akong dream, wala akong pangarap. But then I realized kung di ko alam kung anong gusto ko, the best way to deal with that is to try. So what I did is I tried a lot of things. I tried talking about love, about relationship, talking about motivation, talking about psychology, talking about mental health. I tried to talk about a lot of things. And then I found something that I felt like I was so happy talking about it, right? And the data was also really good. Kasi minsan doon natin makita yung niche natin eh. Hindi siya parang calling mo na, ay, ito yung niche ko, dito ako papasok.
Yes.
Hindi.
Yes.
Minsan, try mo lahat, right? As a content creator, you try everything. You try a lot of things. And then you look back at the data. Ano yung mga mas nagko-connect yung mga tao? Baka doon ka magaling. So what I did is I looked at my episodes. I looked at my videos. What are the videos that people can connect to or people connect to a lot? So once I saw that, sabi ko, okay, I'm gonna focus down on that. I'm gonna double down on that. And that became my niche, which is more on motivation, more on this no BS approach on how to move on, how to heal yourself. Na okay lang yan. Nahirapan ka, okay lang yan. Ganun talaga, lahat talaga ng tao nahihirapan. Pero let's keep moving forward. We'll figure it out. That kind of mindset. So anything related to that, that's something that I love to talk about. And that's my niche as well. So for everyone who is trying to figure out their niche, please try and try and try and try. Paano mo malaman na paborito mong flavor sa ice cream ay chocolate if you haven't tried chocolate, right?
Tama. Very well said. Wow. Paulagan naman natin yung question sa comment section. Yan. From Princess Sia Maldita, paano mo masasabi na ready ka na ulit makipagrelasyon?
Okay. Masasabi mo na ready ka na ulit makipagrelasyon kapag kaya mo nang i-bless yung taong nanakit sa'yo.
Oh.
Pag kaya mo nang ipag-pray yung taong nakasakit sa'yo or yung dati mong relasyon, tanggap mo na hindi na muna magkakabalikan. At this point in your life, at this chapter, we don't know, baka 5 years, 10 years, pwede pa. Pero at this point, eto sa panahon na ngayon, sa chapter ngayon ng buhay mo, sa isang taon na to, wala na muna yon. Pag natanggap mo na yon, and then kaya mo na siyang ipag-pray, kaya mo na siyang ipag-bless. Ang meaning kasi nun, when you can bless other people, when you can pray for other people, wala na yung galit. Okay?
Tama.
Minsan malungkot, okay lang. Pero ang kailangan matanggal yung galit. Kasi pag meron kahit konting galit, ibig sabihin hindi mo pa siya napapatawad. Right? Or hindi mo pa napapatawad yung sarili mo. Kapag wala ng galit, when you've already forgiven yourself, that's when you can enter a new relationship. Now, wala tayong timetable talaga kung paano yun. Yung ibang tao, isang linggo, napatawad na. Yung ibang tao, isang buwan. Yung ibang tao, isang taon. Walang makakapagsabi niyan kundi ang sarili mo. Kapag ikaw, napatawad mo na ba yung tao? Ang mangyayari kasi pag hindi mo siya napatawad, ano mangyayari? You pass on the hurt. Di ba? Nasaktan ka.
Yeah.
Pag hindi mo yun hinil, pag pumasok ka sa isang relationship, ipapasa mo lang yung sakit.
Oh.
Kunyari nasaktan ka before, may trust issues ka. Pag pumasok ka sa isang relationship, ay sasaktan lang ako nito. Lagi kang mapaparanoid, may trust issues ka. So masisira lang yung relationship, right? So kailangan yung mga trust issues mo, yung galit mo dun sa ex mo, kailangan ma-let go mo na yun. And when you let go of that, that's when you can enter a new relationship.
Wow, grabe. Okay, may isang question naman dito, Sir Alec, Kasi napaka-interesting. Is it best to heal if you still have communication with her, or it's best to heal just to disappear from her?
Oh, okay. Great question.
From
It is
Pamela.
best. Yeah, Pamela, thank you so much for that question.
Yes, from Pamela.
It is better to heal to it is better not to have communication with them when you're trying to move on, because yung katawan mo, yung utak mo, yung puso mo, nasanay yan. Okay? So kahit nasasaktan ka, babalik yan sa nakasanayan. Minsan kahit
Mm.
sobrang toxic na nung partner natin, tinatanggap pa rin natin. Bakit? Hindi dahil gusto natin, kundi nasanay na tayo. Nasanay na tayo sa kung paano tayo dati. Right?
Yeah.
But if you want to heal from that, then the best thing that you can do is to block them or mute them. Not forever, just at this moment, na kailangan mo lang siyang matanggal sa sistema mo. Create new habits, create new thoughts, create new wordings, create new habits na
Routines.
and routines.
Yeah.
Create new routines na wala siya sa sistema mo, na ikaw lang, bagong ikaw, right? And then after
Yeah.
that, you can unblock them. You can be friends with them. But right now, if you really, really want to heal, learn to forgive them, distance is the best answer. Okay? Space is the best answer. Always remember, out of sight, out of mind. And if you want to heal from someone, syempre, mas gusto natin na hindi natin sila laging naiisip. Di ba?
Yeah.
Tama.
And
Oo.
if hindi mo i-detach kasi yung sarili mo from that person or the communication, walang detachment, it will always it will feel you hurt. It always brings you to where you are being broken, 'di ba? Para pag nakikita mo, it will trigger those
Yep.
times that you're being hurt or being broken, no? Kaya it's really advisable really to really cut off the relationship.
Yep.
Not because you are angry with the person or not because you are really don't want the person in your life, but really to
Yeah.
help yourself. To help yourself.
Marami akong mga kaibigan na nagtatampo sa akin. Kasi nung nagmo-move on ako, in-unfriend ko rin yung mga friends niya.
Yung mga common
In-unfriend ko din yung
friends.
mga common
Mm.
friends. And ako,
Mm.
wala naman ako sama ng loob sa kanila. Parang kinailangan ko lang talaga. Right? And kung kaibigan mo sila, they won't mind na ganun. Na parang you can unfriend them in Facebook, you can mute them, and still be friends with them in real life. Right? So what I
Yes.
did is, I just said to myself, I just needed this time and space to myself. So, wala muna akong kakausapin sa inyong lahat. Heal lang ako saglit. And then, nung nangyari na, at the afternoon, okay, pwede na tayo mag-usap, pwede tayo maging friends ulit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tama naman, tama naman. May
Alec,
tanong dito.
ayun.
Sige,
Alec,
sige bro.
yung healing period mo ba? How long it was? How long it takes yung healing period mo that finally you can really said to yourself that okay, I'm now okay, I'm now
Based on your
healed
experience, bro, Sir
Mm.
Alec,
based on your
kasi
experience.
different, sabi mo kanina, different facing yung tao eh. Sa
Yeah.
case mo.
Okay. So, katulad nga nung sinabi ko kanina, no? Ito ang tatandaan natin. You don't need to be fully healed in order to be with someone. You don't
Mm.
need to be fully healed in order for you to be in a relationship again. Sometimes, the healing happens once you start in a relationship again, right? We'll never know. There are a lot of ways to heal, to move on, and there's really no perfect amount of time that you need to move on. But for me, what as I've said, I'm still healing from my hurt, from my pain before. But right now, I can say that I'm like 70-80%, which is really, really good, right? Which is a really great number considering na wala pang isang taon. So, back, I think for me, it took me, January of probably 6 months, 6 months. But
6 months.
during those days, I was already open to dating. I was already open to meeting new people. Although at the early stages, I can't say that I'm very proud of myself because means nung mga unang na-meet ko, hindi pa pala ako nakaka-move on. meron pa palang sakit na naipasa ko sa ibang
Hmm.
tao, which is something that I'm not really proud of. But then again, it was part of the learning process. Ganun talaga, hindi naman tayo pwedeng magalit sa sarili natin. We live and we learn, right? So for me, the moment that I can say that I'm moving on, I'm healing from other things na, hindi na yung breakup na yon. I'm healing from
Mm,
other things na was probably around 6 months. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
That
Oo.
finally you can say that enough. This is about time for me to really start all over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
May
And
tanong
the funny
dito
thing was,
sige, sige.
Go
Sige, Sir
ahead,
Alec.
Alec.
Go ahead, sir.
the funny thing was, nung pagka-break namin, I was driving home and I said to myself, like, this is the start of a new chapter. Doon pa lang, alam ko na, natanggap ko na, bago na to lahat ng paparating. And I knew how to deal with the heartbreak. I channeled all my frustration, my energy into content creation, into building, my name online. So I was able to function, and you can do that. Pero for me, the moment that I felt like eto na, pwede nang mag-start ng bagong relationship. Okay? Yun na yung mga sa 6 months. Pero at the moment na nag-break kami, I said, I need to start a new life. And I have to right now. Kasi pag pinatagal ko lang to, masasakit lang. Right? So, after nung breakup na yun, pauwi ako, kinondition ko na yung utak ko. Sabi ko, today is the first day of your new life. Tomorrow will be the same. You gotta keep moving forward. You gotta be excited what life has to offer for you. So that's what I did.
So it's
Wow.
so it's a lot of self-talk that really
Yes.
okay.
A lot of
Wi-
self-talk
Oh,
talaga. Ako, a lot of people, see it weird, but I think a lot of people do that. I think all of us do that at some point. We talk to ourselves, right? And self-talk is very, very important. Kaya nung mag-break kami, hindi ako umiyak. Okay? Hindi ako umiyak, hindi ako nalungkot. I had this talk with myself that, oh, Alec, wala na 'yon. Anong gagawin mo? What are you going to do with your life right now? How are you going to move forward? So I said, okay, I'm gonna focus on myself. That's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I did. So involved a lot of me, and that was not only a one-time thing. The next day, it hurt. The next
yeah.
day, I felt the pain. I was sad, but then I conditioned myself. I talked to myself. Okay lang, laban. Let's try to figure this out. Keep moving forward. Laban ulit. And nagulat na lang ako. I was already healing.
Oh.
And what's very amazing with you, Alec, no, kasi you've said that it's been a 6 months period, diba? But at the same time, you've come to realize that you've been doing what you love to do in content creation. Para sang simultaneous nangyari. That when you're healing, but at the same time, you are also creating something new.
Yeah.
Is it really a plan, or when you said to yourself that, oh, I need to create a new life, a new self? Is it something parang a form of, okay, partly a form of revenge to the person that have hurt you,
Ah,
or does it started as a revenge, or there's no revenge at all that happened?
okay. I love that question. I think that's a very, very good question. And I'm gonna be completely frank with you guys. At the beginning, it was about revenge. It was about showing that I'm worth something. I was proving something to myself and to other people. Kasi alam mo yun, pag iniwan ka, you kind of feel like I'm I'm trash, wala akong kwenta, wala akong worth. Iniwan ako eh, right? So at the beginning, it was mainly focused on, okay, patunayan mo na may kwenta ka, patunayan mo na may ambag ka, patunayan mo na kaya mo. So dun ako nag-start. So I did that and I was able to achieve a lot of things. But after that, nung na-achieve ko na lahat ng bagay na gusto ko ma-achieve, my ex and I talked actually. And she said that she's really proud of me. And
Wow.
then the hatred that revenge feeling, it was gone. I was like, okay, now na nakita niya na yung na may worth ako, anong gagawin ko? And I actually went
What's
into
next?
as what's next, right? What's next? You were able to become successful. You were able to achieve those things, but it was a hollow pursuit. May kulang pa rin. Kasi nga, I was doing things out of revenge, not out of love. But after that moment, I realized na maybe it's time that I do content creation because I love it. Not because I have to do it. Not because kailangan kong may patunayan sa ibang tao, sa sarili ko. It's time na gawin ko to dahil gusto ko lang gawin. Dahil masaya akong ginagawa. Dahil mahal ko to. So it kind of started off with a revenge kind of mindset, but at the middle of it, I realized that that's foolish. That's stupid. And then I shifted in focusing dun sa pagka-create ng community. I created my group coaching sessions. I accepted a lot of one-on-one coaching. I really deep dive into the people, into understanding why my work matters. Sino ba yung naapektuhan nito? Doon na ako nag-focus. And doon ko na-realize na ang dami pala. So, kailangan pala doon na manggagaling. Hindi dahil may gusto kang patunayan, kundi dahil marami ka nang tutulungan na tao. And when you're doing something that is bigger than yourself, that's purpose. That's purpose. And I've been very grateful that I have found my purpose. I have found my calling, and I always say this na every single day, if mamatay ako sa tulog ko, when I go to sleep tonight and if I die in my sleep, I could say that I have lived a full life. Like, I am thankful because I know that I am helping people and I'm serving people, and I found my purpose. I found my calling, and something that I just want. I am I'm continuing to do every single day, and every day it's like extra na lang eh. Alam mo yun na yung
Yeah.
alam niyo yung to be honest, guys, the numbers na millions viral videos, bonus na lang siya. Pero as long as merong isang tao na nagsasabi na natulungan ko sila sa araw na yon, I'll keep on creating video. Kahit isa lang. Isang tao lang na magsabi na the content that I created was helpful, I'll keep on creating it.
Wow. Parang kuha na siya, no? Parang yung may advocacy na si Sir. Oo. Punta tayo sa comment section. May mga tanong dito na gusto nilang masagot. Yan. From our co-host, Miss CJ Vides. Ano ang pagkakaiba ng self-love sa pagiging selfish?
That's a very, very good question. They're a lot different. Okay? Ang iniisip kasi ng mga tao, pag self-love, kailangan mo maging selfish. Hindi. Ang self-love, ang mangyayari ay magiging self-full ka. Pupunuin mo muna yung sarili mo bago mo i-share sa ibang tao. You cannot
That you
share
can
what
give.
you don't have. Right?
Yeah.
You
Tama.
cannot share what you don't have. So make sure that your cup is full first before you pour onto other people's cups. Okay?
Exactly.
So self-love is the basic necessity of all human beings. We need to take care of ourselves. The reason why a lot of people are experiencing burnout, the reason why a lot of people are in codependent relationships na nakaasa sa ibang tao is because they're not really applying self-love. But if you are applying self-love, that's not being selfish, because that's the only way that you can help in a better way, and help more people along the way. So kung gusto mo talagang makatulong sa pamilya mo, sa partner mo, sa community mo, sa simbahan mo, sa lahat, kailangan unahin mo muna talaga ang sarili mo. Kasi kung hindi, ikaw ang makakawawa sa dulo. Babalik yan sa'yo, mapapagod ka, magsasawa ka, mauuta ka, mapaburnout ka, at titigil ka. And you don't want that, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. I agree
I
on
hope
that.
nasagot yung tanong ni Miss CJ, Okay, meron ditong tanong mula kay Princess Sia Maldita. Yan. Ideal girl. Wow. Sana
Ideal
all.
girl.
Sana all.
For me, my ideal girl would be someone that I can just share my crazy mind with. Kasi I really love
Oh.
having conversations like this, talking about life, talking about deep things. I'm talking about pain and moving on and healing and growth and all of those things and different ways so that you can be better. So if I can share this with someone, share this journey with someone, that would be amazing. Or alam mo kasi, especially sa mga nagko-content creator, alam niyo to, na even though we are here, meron din tayong personal lives and meron tayong mga kanya-kanyang problema. And kahit na I give out advices, I still have problems on my own. So I think my ideal girl would be someone that makes me feel safe. That someone just makes me feel secured and comfortable. Na I can be human, not Alec as a content creator, but
Content
Alec as a
creator.
human being na maraming problema, na maraming flaws, maraming imperfections. And I just need someone that I can be safe, that I can express myself so that I can help myself. I'm not looking for someone that will help me. I'm just looking for someone that will support me when I need to help myself. That's my ideal girl.
Oh,
Wow.
alam mo na, princess, alam mo na. Oh, alam na. Oh, sige, May question kay Lanes o Nyan Lenes. Paano ba to? Yan. How would you deal to a person na suddenly shut you down without addressing the problem for you to find a solution?
Okay. So without if they didn't address the problem or so that you can find the solution, then that means they're not worth your time. They're not worth your energy. How you would deal with it is say to yourself that you dodged the bullet. You
Mm,
dodged the bullet. Kasi pag yan, buti nga ngayon, bigla ka na lang shinut down, right?
tama.
Nakita mo na agad yung tunay na intention nila, yung tunay na ugali nila, yung tunay na kulay nila. If you weren't shut down, probably you would be living this this like fake relationship with them, even when you're with just a friend or a coworker. So if someone did bad to you or someone betrayed you, be thankful. Kasi ngayon pa lang nakita mo na kung paano sila. You dodged the bullet. So now you just accept that. I know, and it's hard. It's much easier said than done. But it's how we can only move forward. We need to accept it. We need to move on from it. So accept na ganun talaga. Sabi nga nila, this also applies to ghosters. Now, if someone ghosts you, um, pray for them. Like pray for them. Like if someone ghosts you, then pray for them because so that the ghost doesn't come back. They remain a ghost. 'Di ba? And pag multo na sila, hayaan mo na sila. Multo na pala sila eh.
Okay, ito may isang last question dito from Evelyn Cabulera. Yan. When did you learn na yung paggawa ng content creation, podcast, and stuff like that? When did you realize na gusto mo siyang gawin?
When I was a little kid, it wasn't podcast, it wasn't content creation. Pero when I was a little kid, first time ko nakita si Mr. Francis Kong magsalita sa school.
Francisco.
Oh,
May
idol ko
event lang.
yun.
May event lang. Tapos, I watched him speak. And as I was looking at him and I was listening to his speech, I said to myself that that's someone that I wanted to be in the future. But then again, life happens, wala namang course talaga para maging public speaker or motivational speaker, ganyan, di ba?
Yeah.
So, what I did is I went on to live a normal life. Sabi ng mama ko, anong gusto mong program? Sabi ko, try ko UST, try ko FEU, try ko lahat, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos napili namin is mag-engineering ako sa Mapua. So go ahead, go lang. So, even though I had that seed before, kung ano yung gusto mo na talagang gawin ng bata ka, hindi siya agad nangyayari. And in the way na in-expect mo. Pero as a kid, meron ka talagang gustong gawin na masayang gawin. And ako, magsalita, magkwento, mag-share, in front of a crowd, in front of an audience. That's who I want to be with. I really enjoy that feeling. Pero nawala yun nung college. And then nagkaroon ako may nabasa lang ako about podcasting. Sabi ko, ano ba tong podcast na to? Sige, try natin. And I realized na parang public speaking na rin to kasi may audience ako, may nakikinig sa akin. So I just practice and practice and practice and practice through my podcast, through my content creation. And I fell in love with it. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to your passion in life, sometimes it takes time to build that passion. Hindi siya darating sa'yo na, ito na yung passion ko. Hindi ganun. Look at your interests. Try ka lang na mag-try and makakahanap ka ng isang bagay na kahit mahirap, kahit napapagod ka, kahit tinatamad ka, gusto mong gawin. And yun ang magiging passion mo. Right? You know, sa mga gantong talk show natin, sa mga podcast natin, wala naman tayo masyadong kinikita dito, di ba? Pero we want to do it. And that's
Yeah,
that passion.
agree.
And I wouldn't understand that I like this if I didn't try it out. So I tried, and then I found something that I love doing.
Yeah, agree on that, sir. Yan. May tanong yung co-host namin dito si Miss CJ Vides. Sir Alec, hindi madali ang maging motivational speaker. Paano mo minomotivate ang sarili mo kapag ikaw na ang nangangailangan ng motivation?
Ang ginagawa ko ay dalawang bagay. Una ay I meditate. Okay?
Oh.
Meditation is really helpful for me. So, whether paggising mo sa umaga or ngayon na na-overwhelm ako, na ang dami kailangan gawin, napapagod ako, I meditate. And I just sit down in a comfortable position and I focus on my breathing patterns for like 15 to 30 minutes. Focus lang ako sa hininga ko. And then magugulat ako after nun, yung mga thoughts ko na nasa utak ko, kumakalma na siya. And then now I can start working again. I can start acting again. The second one is I still have my solid support system. Every
Yeah.
single time na tinatamad ako, every single time that I don't feel motivated, I talk to them. I tell them, guys, I don't have any motivation for today. And then they're gonna share their insights. Or maybe you need to rest. Or maybe you need to, take it one thing at a time. Oh, maybe maybe you just need us to remind you na kaya mo yan. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo yan. No, you need to have that solid support system. And they are really a great help that helps me motivate myself. So, yun ang ginagawa ko talaga. First of all, is I quiet down my thoughts through meditation, or I come to my friends or my solid support system, SSS.
Wow. May bagong acronym yung SSS, Solid Support
Oo
System.
nga eh.
Wow. Yan. May personal question ako, Sir Alec. Kasi, syempre, follower din ako sa TikTok mo. TikTok na, media. Every time na meron kang content doon, you are so very emotional. How did you nata-timing ba yung pagka-emotional mo to that particular idea na gusto mong sabihin?
Yeah.
Kasi makikita namin the emotions are real. Emotions are real. Yeah. How did you do
Thank you
that?
for
Yeah.
noticing that.
Yeah.
Okay, how I do that is, here's the difference between me and other content creators out there who's trying on the same niche that I am. They're thinking, I'm feeling. I don't plan anything. I don't script myself into my content. And I almost never talk about things that I have not experienced. Okay? The reason why you can see a lot of emotion is because that's my truth. Pag ang isang bagay na hindi ko pinagdaanan, and yun yung shinare ko sa TikTok ko or sa podcast ko, walang emotion yun. Why? Because when someone tells me na mali naman yan di sabihin ko, nga, medyo mali nga to, right? But, if I have lived through it, if that's my experience, if people say mali to no, this is true. I've experienced this. The reason why I'm saying this is because I felt it. I went through it. It's not just something that I read. It's not just something that I learned in a book. This is my life that I'm talking about. That's why I'm so emotional in my content, is because when people ask me questions, I share them based on my experience. I don't talk about things that I haven't experienced, because that's like kind of para lang ako naging reporter sa kanila noon. But for me, if I really want to connect with people, then I gotta show my vulnerability, my emotions, my my passion in the things that I'm saying. Like right now, I'm not even like thinking. I just it just feels right in the heart to say those things, right? So it's more of that being who you really are, your authentic self, and your raw and genuine self, and that's how people can connect with you, right? Kasi if you're trying to be someone else, makita yan ng mga tao, and then
Yeah.
they won't like it, right? But if you're real and you're authentic, they want to be your friend, right? So that's the reason why my TikToks are so emotional. It's real life. It's my life. It's my truth. You can disagree all you want, but for me, that's my truth.
I myself really amazed by your contents kasi parang tagos talaga eh. Tagos talaga, sir. So, mafe-feel mo yung emotions nandun. Okay, meron tayong questions sa comment section, sir. Aside from doing your passion, meron ka ba ring ginagawa or something that makes you happy?
Yes. Of course, lahat ng tao, it's very important na meron ka pa ring hobby or meron kang leisure na tinatawag. But if you have leisure, then those are the things that makes you feel alive, right? Yung leisure mo yun. And sa leisure ko, sa hobbies ko, I really like, first of all, I love to party. Okay, I love to
Whoa!
socialize. You
Party,
might not see
party!
it. You might not see it from my videos, but I love parties so much. Like, if we can just be in a room, play some music, drink some good, get some good drinks,
Yeah.
talk, socialize. That's my thing. I
Yeah.
really love it. I really enjoy it. Also, traveling. I love beaches. I've spent most of my time last month, my weekends last month, visiting a lot of beaches, and I really enjoyed it. I really, really,
Oh.
it makes me so happy, fills my heart with so much joy, and I just love it. So yeah, those are the two things that I do. First of all, is I party, I socialize with a lot of people, and at the same time, I travel to different places.
Wow! Oh, alam niyo na, girls, ha? Alam niyo na. Paano niyo mapapaligaya si Sir Alec? Oh. Okay, so we're going for towards your career wise. What what is who is Alec Cuenca first thing in the morning
Mm.
off cam?
Off cam. Well, uh, first, I think my mornings are really based on personal development. So my mornings are me time talaga. It's my most natural state. When I wake up, I journal, I read, I meditate, I take my time for myself, I work out. So that's me working on myself. So in the morning, first thing in the morning, that's who I am. I am working on myself so that in the afternoon, I can share how I work on myself. Kasi mahirap naman na we talk about these things, how to become better, personal development, and at the same time, we're
You're not
not doing
doing it.
anything.
Yeah.
We're not doing it, right? It
You're
kind of
not
sounds like
practicing what you are preaching
yes.
to the
It's
people.
very it makes us look like hypocrites, right?
Hypocrite.
And we don't
Yeah.
want that. We want integrity.
Yeah.
We want character. So what I do is really in the morning talaga, no work, no content creation, no like this. I just read books. I just write down my thoughts, write down my contents, just allow myself to work on myself, read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos, work out, take care of my diet. I do that as well in the morning. So that's what I do in the morning. So it's my natural state, my work in progress state. Yun ang Alec na makikita natin pag umaga.
Wow. Wow. Oo, at least alam ng girls, 'di ba? Oh, alam niyo na, girls, ha. Okay, sir. Because I'm also your follower, and we are also your follower. And I saw you on TV. Wow, how was it?
Oh.
How was it? How was it? How was this experience being on TV? Na, like,
Ah,
nandito na
Being
ako sa
interviewed
TV.
by
Oh.
isang ami, eh, no?
How was it? How was the
uh,
experience? Yeah.
it It was surreal. It was surreal. It was something that I did not expect in my life. It was weird. It was weird seeing myself on TV. Um, the funny thing was I didn't really share that to my friends, to my family.
Mm.
I just went with that interview. And then, some people were tagging me on Instagram. Like they were watching TV. Suddenly I showed up. And I was like, yeah, I know. It was a surprise. I didn't tell anyone about it. And it was fun speaking to like faces you already know, kila Chang Ami, kila Winnie, kay Tita Winnie, right? Even
Mhm.
nakausap ko si Tito Boy. Like, you see this when you were growing up. Like, ito yung mga pinapanood mo sa television and ngayon, nakakausap mo na. It's still a surreal feeling for me kasi nga, to be completely frank, I'm just, I, I'm just a content creator. Like, I started from nothing. Wala man akong background dito, wala akong network. But now I get to talk to them. And it's just providing me a
Wow.
lot of opportunities that I can share my message, I can share my truth, I can share my insights to a lot of people. And I think that's what's important. Okay, cute naman, pogi naman, oh, you're on TV, man. Oh, but I'm just
Artista na
really,
ako,
really,
ma.
ang nangingibabaw sa akin, artista na ako, makakausap ko ni mga Risa. Pero ang nangingibabaw sa akin, yung mga yun talaga bonus na lang yun. Ang nangingibabaw sa akin na, wow, mas maraming tao na yung maaabot ng gusto kong sabihin. Mas maraming tao na yung makakarinig ng lessons na pwede kong i-share. And that's something that I'm really, really grateful for. And yun yung mas nangingibabaw sa akin compared dun sa, pogi ko, nandito na ako sa TV, ganyan. But it was still cool. It was still nice. I'm gonna completely say it was still nice. I after that I sent the screenshot to some of my family members kasi matagal na silang nanonood nun. And tuwan-tuwa naman sila.
Wow,
And
amazing,
it's
no?
really a
Amazing, bro,
validation.
Marlon, no?
Yeah, it's really a validation that um it's really a validation of success, really, di ba? And also that you've been doing good, great in what you're doing right now, and it's really creating an impact to so many people. Even those platform, are able to recognize you as Mr. Alec Cuenca, no? Sir Alec, what's your secret of success? That moment is really a validation of success. What can you share about really the secret of success?
The secret of success. The secret to success is basically focusing on being 1% better. That's it. You don't need to think about a lot of things. You just need to focus on today. How can you become 1% better today? Ano yung maliit na bagay na pwede mong i-improve ngayon? So whether it's your content, okay, look at your content. How can you be 1% better? How can you create a 1% better content than yesterday? And then you keep on improving every day, every day. You find ways, you continue to improve, you find ways to be better. And then magugulat ka na lang the progress, the growth that you have be so much. And then once you do that, the opportunities will start to come, right? The achievements will start to come, the success will start to come. If you chase for success, it will always be running. But if you focus on yourself, you let success catch you. So just focus on being 1% better today.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Ang galing, ah. Malaman. Oo. Sir Alec, we're about, yeah, like, lampas na tayo ng isang oras. But we still have one part of the show that is called um, Fast Talk. Yan. So, may mga fast talk questions tayo. Set up ko lang, sir. Ayan. Okay. Feel free to say pass, sir, ah. Okay. Favorite color?
Orange.
Favorite Pinoy food?
Embutido.
Meal you can
Carbonara.
cook?
Carbonara.
Yes, carbonara. What is your fear?
Fear of the sea, the dagat. Yeah, I'm
Dagat.
scared of,
In the middle of
but
the
I'm
sea. Oh, yes.
yeah, in the middle of the sea. Yeah.
Things you are insecure with.
Things I'm insecure with. I think it's my I can't think of a thing. I can't think of a thing that I'm insecure with. But I'm not perfect. I still get insecure from time to time. But right now, I can't think of anything. So pass.
Okay. That's okay. That would be okay. Favorite drink?
Hmm. Tequila.
Tequila. Alam na nyo na, girls, ha? Oh.
Now coffee,
Superhero.
man. I really
Pow-
love coffee.
yeah.
Yeah.
Powers of the superhero you wish to have.
Um, Probably to slow time.
Slow time. Yeah. Best book you have read.
The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho.
Wow.
Ooh. Top 3 receiving love language.
Number one, physical touch. I'm a hugger. I really love physical touch. Second is quality time. Third is receiving gifts.
Oh, okay. Next. Top 3 sending love language.
Number one, of course, words of affirmation. Second is quality time, and third is also physical touch. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Are you get easily offended by jokes?
No, no, we can joke about anything in my life. No, you can
Okay.
try, but you won't offend me.
Okay. What is your one defining moment?
My heartbreak in 2017, my first ever heartbreak.
Okay. What is your guilty pleasure?
Ah, guilty pleasure, ice cream, pistachio,
Oh,
or anything sweet.
specificity. Specificity. Yeah. Small things that you make your day better.
Music. As soon as I place on some music, I vibe with them, I ride with them, I enjoy my time.
Oh, nice. Okay. Primary movie genre.
I'm more of a rom-com guy. I love rom-coms. Romantic
Oh,
movies or comedy movies. Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of which, primary music genre.
Soul R&B. Soul R&B.
Oh, nice. Chill, chill lang.
Yes, sir.
First body part of a girl you look at.
Ice.
Oh, nice. Okay, next. Love or lust.
Love, of course.
Okay. Ice cream or sex.
Oh my gosh, this is hard because my favorite thing is ice cream, di
It's
ba nabanggit ko?
pistachio, yes, yes.
But oof. Yeah, sex then ice cream, I guess.
Sex while doing ice cream. Okay, this is the last one.
uh,
Lights on or lights off.
Lights on. I really love to appreciate things in my life.
Wow, very well said. Thank you very much for that and for doing sport, Sir Alec. Any programs, incoming events, or incoming programs that you want to promote, and you can use this time.
Yeah, again, you may listen to my podcast. It's available on Spotify. And also, you may follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. It's Alec Cuenca. Just search for me there. You'll see that. You see that one there. Also, I have my group coaching sessions, which is just a group of people who wants to be better every single day, every single week. So we meet every Mondays, 8 p.m. It's a 2-hour session. I give a talk there every Monday. So if you want to join that, message me na rin on Instagram. And the last one is I would love to meet you guys in person. I am a part of
Yeah.
the lineup by Real Talk Darbs, which
Wow.
is our first ever event, live event in a long time. This is gonna be my first event on offline. So it's going to be on May 21st. It's called the Heart Healing Sessions with Real Talk Darbs. I'm going to be one of the speakers. So if you want to join us there, meet me there personally. I would love to connect with you and hopefully I can see you there. You can go to www.hearthealingsessionsrtd.com. I think that's the link. But yeah, I posted it on my Instagram and on my Facebook, so you can just search us there and or search Real Talk Darbs for how to get a ticket. So there are only five. Oh, yeah, there are only 500 tickets available. It will be on PI. It will be at PICC on May 21st. So make sure that you get your tickets now.
Wow. Galing, galing. Galing, galing. Okay, in behalf of Miss CJ Vides, what is your uh, universal lesson that you can give to our viewers in life
My
or in
universe.
romance? Yeah.
Yeah, my universal lesson is please be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself, you know. Sa ibang tao, mabait tayo. Sa sarili natin, hindi. So, let's be kind to ourselves as well. Pag nagkakamali tayo, tulungan natin bumangon yung sarili natin. Huwag natin pagalitan lagi, right? And also, be kind to others. You'll never know what they are actually going through. So, be
Yeah,
kind to
exactly.
yourself and be kind to others.
Exactly.
Ayan. Wow.
I agree.
Dami kaming natutunan ngayon, ano? Puro laman, walang sabaw. Oh, di ba? Galing, galing, galing. Galing. Thank you very much, Sir Alec, for your time and your insights. And maraming salamat din sa mga nanood, nakitambay at naki-comment sa comment section. Yan.
Yeah,
Anything
thank
else,
you
bro?
so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so
go,
much, Sir
bro.
Alec, no? Kasi you made us realize that real life is not a bed of roses. There's a lot, there's a lot of challenges, and you make us really see the beauty of life is not about those uh about those that good things that can be seen, but even the hardships, the struggles,
Yep.
those problems is really part of the beauty of life, no? And one thing, bro, na nakita ko sa'yo, when you are being breakdown, you started to make a decision that you have to start a new life all over again, and you never stop, keep on going, no? Kasi nakita ko yung, di ba, 1% a day at a time. It means to
Yeah.
say that you never stop, you never really just stop doing nothing, but you keep on doing. You plan what's the next day, what's the next steps. Until such time that you are here right now, 1.7 million followers in TikTok, and not
Wow.
including pa yung Facebook, not including pa YouTube and also other platforms. Bro, you're a great person, no? In coming
Yeah.
from that experience, you transform into someone that made us realize that there's always hope in life. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to have a group, a support group, and
Yeah.
have faith in God. And even
Yeah.
on what you believe, it can be in universe, on any source of your strength and any source of your blessing. Thank you so much, Alec. No, we are so
Yeah.
amazed and honored to have you.
Thank you very much. And from
Thank you.
from in behalf of the I Speak Talk Show, uh, content creators as well, so we are proud of you, Sir Alex. So amazing, amazing talent and amazing experience. Wow, amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you for having me here. I really enjoyed your questions. They are really valuable, and I'm so happy that I said yes to this. I had so much fun. So thank you so much, Marlon and Nelson, for having me here. And to everyone who
Yeah.
watched, I hope meron kayo napulot. And yeah, keep safe.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so
Oh,
much, Alec. And sa
and
aming
then
co-host si CJ, no,
mm,
thank you din sa support ni CJ. Despite the hectic schedule, nag-spend time talaga sa to ask questions, to ask Alex
oo.
those valuable
Maraming
questions.
salamat, Miss CJ. Oo. At dahil show po ito, meron po kaming outro at ito po ang outro spiel namin. Ako si Nelson Makawili, ang cutie pie hunk na nakakawili na nang nagsasabing, be your best self, speak your mind, have a good night, stay happy and stay healthy, kilig responsibly.
Yun, oh, kabisadong kabisado na, oh. Ako ba si Marlon, we telling you guys that you have a great life ahead of you. Don't stop. wherever you are, if you feel stuck, don't stop. Stand up and keep on going. And ako po si Marlon ulit, single, but maybe tomorrow. Then thank you so much for your time and also your precious time spending with us here in I Speak Talk Show. Looking forward to
Alright.
have you for our next guest for April 29. Yun,
April
something to
29,
look forward.
our next guest will be Dr. Carlita Carlos. Yan, retired UP professor. Yan. So, see you next episode, guys. And ingat po. Bye-bye.
Heavenly God, thank you very much for this day and opportunity. We are able to express ourselves as well as our guest. Thank you for the gift of life, talents, family, friends, as well as obstacles, struggles, because you made us stronger each day. Please continue to guide and enlighten us through each day. We glorify you always, God. Amen.
Always connected shouldn't mean always at risk. By now, you've heard of identity theft and the importance of protecting your most valuable assets, yourself and your family. At ID Seal, we know a thing or two about cybersecurity. We combine that knowledge with industry-leading technology. Our thorough surveillance eye goes to the depths of the dark web and sees everything from social security numbers and medical IDs to social media accounts and more. Armed with decades of cybersecurity experience and state-of-the-art technology and tools, ID Seal goes to great lengths to monitor every possible entry point that could compromise your data for you and your entire family. ID Seal provides comprehensive protection for your identity. Protection starts the moment you register with ID Seal. We'll send you alerts and score trackers, and you'll have access to credit reports and scores. Looking to pay off a loan faster? The ID Seal Credit Score Simulator can show you how things may impact your credit score. And if you have children in the household, we will do more to keep them protected with Digital Spy for Children, Child Social Security Tracker, and social media monitoring. Tools and features to keep you aware of threats of cyberbullying, profanity, overly explicit content, and more. With ID Seal, you get 24/7 lost wallet protection. You will have access to a team of specialists that will help you replace the contents of your wallet if it is lost or stolen. And we will work with you to cancel or reissue all documents that were lost. And for extra protection and peace of mind, your ID Seal membership includes identity fraud expense reimbursement insurance coverage of up to $1 million with a $0 deductible. Don't sign up for an ID theft protection service and then wonder if you're really being protected. Put your worry to rest with ID Seal's unparalleled protection that seals off your sensitive data from identity thieves. Our vision is a world where we can all log in, shop securely, check out, and log out, sealed off to the fullest extent possible from the elements out there that intend to do us harm. Give them nothing to steal with ID Seal.